All right, my friends, happy Sunday fun day to you. Hopefully everyone's having a great weekend so far. We're going to be talking about the astrology for Sunday, the 26th of April 2020, nearing the end of the month here. We've got the sun still in Taurus, of course, just freshly arrived, and at 5 a.m. exactly Eastern Daylight Time, it will be conjunct Uranus, okay? So this is the one time a year this happens. Uranus, again, the release, the great awakener, the aha, it's really powerful breakthrough energy. Okay, sun is ego. Sun represents self. This is the hero of my journey, me. Okay, so we have ego in the stable sign of Taurus saying ego wants stability. Ego needs stable finances. Ego needs stable income. Ego needs stable home environment. Ego needs stable relationships in life. Okay? So the aha, part of our aha today is understanding that we must be the stable one. Okay? The storm is going to come regardless. The hurricanes will come. The thunder and lightning will come. It's up to us to be the grounded, firmly planted, firmly, deeply rooted tree. Okay, a great sequoia or a great redwood tree. Okay, standing uniquely, individually, right? And not going to fall over every time the wind blows. So when we're seeking stability in life and we're trying, and with Uranus being a planet of instability, Uranus being the planet of shaking things up, it's a good time to recognize, again, it's self. It's my connection with my breath. It's my connection mentally with source, whatever, religion, if you're a religious person you believe in, your connection with your faith, your connection with spirit, and we can have this great aha kind of a moment on this Sunday, okay? That leads us to saying, I'm the one that has to maintain the stable balance regardless of what's happening around me. I can be that stable tree, right? Let me show you the chart now. So that's early at 5 a.m., okay? Right there. Now we move forward to 1 p.m. and we have the moon right down here is going to conjunct Venus. Now this is always just one of the best days of the month as far as I'm concerned. Moon conjunct Venus, moon conjunct Jupiter, or Jupiter Saturn, Jupiter Sundays, always like the most beautiful days of the year, the month. This is emotional need, nurturing. Okay, Earth's natural satellite that never leaves us, never leaves, far from home. Okay, illuminating the light of the sun, illuminating the light of the ego, keeping us safe here at night. This is deep, deep emotions that we don't show to every single person. Okay, when we're talking about the moon's energy, and we're talking about Venus, we're talking about the things that we love and the things that we desire, the things that we want. The moon is what we need, emotional wants. So when we have emotional wants and emotional needs lining up at the same time, very close to, there's still obviously in conjunction here at 6 degrees, this Sun-Uranus, okay? And again, this is about stability through unstable environments. We want stability, we have to create our own stability, okay? This loosely square to Saturn saying, look, if you put in the work now, okay, and this quincunx here aren't just stuck in your place of comfort zone, okay? If we're putting in the work now, when the roosters come home, they'll be fat and happy. All right. So it's about the work that we're putting in for ourselves. Okay. And further, giving ourselves emotionally what we need, not beating ourselves up. We have to look at both sides of the coin. There's a healthy amount of understanding, hey, you did this, you screwed up here, and these are the steps that we can take to make that better, right? If we're making that better, we're leading to our self-expansion. Again, we are looking at the future here. This beautiful trine happening, continuing to happen this month. We're very fortunate enough to get this. For such an extended amount of time, usually this lasts a day or 2 days, to have this Venus, Mars trine each other in the air sign, it's about information. Okay, information coming in, healing wounds, giving ourselves, again, the nurturing information that we need. Okay, and further, look at this. The septile happening here between Venus, the moon, and Mercury. Mercury in Aries, okay? Aries is about self, the head, taking the head, the communication, being the first one to speak up, to speak our truth, to speak our hearts, okay? We have Mercury creating a trine here, loose trine to the south node, forgiving, letting go of the past, letting go of old past authorities, things that have complicated us. Okay, we have Chiron here, creating a quintile down here to Venus and the moon. Okay, Chiron is all about healing self, healing our instincts, our primal reactions to things, how we respond to other individuals. Okay, so Mercury and Chiron, both in Aries, are playing a powerful role, as this is, again, a fate and destined energy. Speak your heart. You cannot be afraid to speak and communicate your heart, no matter what it is, because there's a want, there's a desire, there's a deep-rooted need here. Okay, speaking the heart. Chiron is all about healing, saying, there's fears that can hold us back. This quintile to Pluto is about transformation, which is now stationed retrograde. Tomorrow, Pluto will retrograde for the next about 6 months, right? Chiron also creating this quintile over here to Venus and the moon. Okay, so this quintile is about transformation, healing, transformation, following your love, following your heart's desire, and it's like, if we're afraid, no matter what something may be, if we're hesitant, it's like petting a strange dog, or a stranger's dog. That's a strange dog. If there's like hesitation in ourselves when we're approaching the animal's going to sense that, So this is like, again, a reawakening, re-sparking a stable confidence in self to be able to move forward with whatever we need while manifesting the heart's desires. Okay. So this is a beautiful connection between what we emotionally want, what we emotionally need, looking at all the information in Gemini. This beautiful trine happening up to Mars is saying, let's get it. Let's go after this thing that we want. Let's go after these things or these individuals. This is still about community. This is about technology. This is about moving forward and seeing a vision of the future. Okay? Having a vision of the future, not getting stuck in our heads, and turning and walking away from it. Again, that's part of this Saturn's job here with this quincunx to the North Node. North Node, triseptile to Jupiter. This is about abundance. We can be abundant. We have to be willing to take action. Capricorn is all about action. Saturn is about taking action. Right? So we have a really beautiful Sunday ahead. Taking action, making things happen for ourselves, following your heart, not letting, and we still have these squares. Again, that's the square to Mercury. That can be the getting in your own way. We have this, I don't know. What if it's not perfect? What if the diamond's not perfect? It's like, the diamond is perfect. No such thing as an imperfect cloud, right? So it's just following through with those impulses, following through with those actions, the emotions into actions, right? Because we're going to have Mercury square Jupiter and Saturn the next couple of days here, the next 3 days. And again, anytime we have a Saturn square Mercury, it's the same as a conjunction, where communication can be slightly held back, slightly reserved. And Mercury being in Aries, it wants to go. So we can be frustrated when we have something to get off our chest. This is important because this is going to last a couple days. When we have something we want to talk about, but we don't seem to find the right moment, the right time to say what we have to say. We have to be patient, right? So we might be experiencing breakthroughs in our stability. So it's important that we remain that stable force, that stable tree through the emotional winds and storms that are coming, or dealing with other people while they're dealing their healing process right now, right? To just be patient. And the time's going to come where the communication's not going to be pinched off. It's not going to, It's coming. You want to see when? Let's take a look. Let's go into the future, my friends. The future. You know, there we go. So just a couple degrees away from Saturn here, when Mercury starts to conjunct on April 30th, Uranus. All right. The first, we can expect, you know, and then look at these septiles happening here. You know, we can expect a little bit more freedom and expression. Okay, so don't try to get too hung up right now on like not getting, you know. It's like we had. All right, I'm rambling on, but it's like we had Mercury in Pisces for so long that it was like everyone's just like, oh my God, you know, where am I going? I just hit the computer. Well, where am I going? What am I doing? I'm spinning in circles. I don't know what's going on. And now we have this forward momentum happening, but at the same time, we have these hard squares by really big and powerful outer planets. That's just like, wait a second. We can't rush through this mental process. We can't rush through this healing. We can't, you know, walk into the psychiatrist's office one visit, walk out and say, I'm healed, I'm ready to do this or do whatever. I went to one AA meeting, I'm ready. You know, it's just like, this is patience, time, you know. So we have all of these external authorities. It's like, well, we have to wait, we have to be patient. And we can be, okay? Because it's not, you know, we got another week or so. Things are going to start to open up. All right, but either way, today, back to Sunday here. Have a beautiful day, my friends. Whatever eureka moment may come, finding our stability in the windy chaos, the windy storms. All right, happy Sunday. We'll see you tomorrow.